Hello, strong people. Today is week 7, day 3, which is kind of weird. Everything's been out of whack this week. I did call last video day 2, so we'll go with day 3. It's more like day 2.5, kind of, because like last day wasn't really a session. Whatever it was, I think it helped. So after 2 chiropractor appointments, something I've never experienced before. It was ultrasound and electrostim stuff at the same time. It was weird. It was like the ultrasound machine paired with the electrostim acted like a massage gun, but for electrostim. It was kind of wild. That was some crazy stuff, but it helped a lot. I think it had to have, because like Saturday after training event day and then Sunday, I could barely lift my arm above my head without hurting. And so Monday was deadlifts. It hurt that day. But I mean, it's deadlifts. I wasn't pressing, so it's like, whatever, let's just do this. Tuesday, went to the chiropractor. He did his thing. He put some serious pressure onto this joint, and oh my God, did it hurt. Like, I haven't been to the chiropractor like that much, but that hurt. Oh my God. And he's not like the biggest dude, like stature-wise, but he used to compete in bodybuilding. The dude is not small by any means. And which I think I needed, because previous people I've been to, it's not like they didn't do a good job. It's just they couldn't do what I needed them to do. They just weren't strong enough. And that's not like saying, oh, look at me. It's just like, that's kind of the fact of the matter. Like, I asked him actually yesterday when I went back, because I went back on Thursday for the same treatment. And I was like, do you get tired like at the end of the day? And he's like, well, honestly, if we get a few, oh, that was a nice stutter. If we get a few of the bigger guys in here like you, yeah, I go home pretty beat up. So, but yeah, he said the same thing. He's like, yeah, it's harder to work on bigger people, more muscle, whatever it might be. So I think I found a good one. I'm going to stick with them. Hopefully I don't need to use them all that much, because, I'm feeling good most of the time, but, it's inevitable to be a little bit beaten up. So you don't know this, but I've already done my session, at least the main 2 exercises. Reason being, I didn't want to think. I wasn't talking to anybody. I was coming out here. It was business. It was business today. This session meant something to me. And it didn't go flawless, but that's okay. I'm not going to spoil it. I'm going to record like a part 2, because I'm going to show this first, show what I did today, and then I'm going to show, kind of how my feelings on it. And I hope you like the beard bun. I'm doing that because, one, my beard gets pretty wild in the mornings, and it's kind of tough to tame some days. And 2, I've lost a lot of my beard on log days, because when I roll the log up into the front rack position, I'll catch my beard sometimes, and it'll pinch between my grip shirt and the log and just rip it out. So frankly, I'm tired of having my beard ripped out when I'm about to press 300 plus pounds over my head. It's a little bit distracting, and it kind of hurts. So the beard bun came out today. It looks pretty good. It's off to the side and everything, but hey, I didn't lose any beard hair to my knowledge, so that's a win. Anyway, what today's session was log press. 360 to 380 for 4 sets of 3. I originally thought it was 3 sets of 3, but I reread my program. And then I had a 1 rep max after that on strict press. So I was about to say something else important. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to pause this, show you guys what happened, and then we're going to, I'm going to do a little recap. What do you think? Honestly, my mindset today was I'm going to come in here and absolutely destroy this thing if it kills me. That was my mindset today, which is not the best mindset to have immediately after an injury. However, it worked out. I was a little bit nervous going into today's session because every time I would raise my arm above my head, like I was walking around the house today, like in between, like on my 15-minute breaks and my lunches, or even just at my desk because I was working from home today, I was pressing over my head just real quick, fast, like I always do to warm up. And I was just seeing how the shoulder felt in that position. And it was clicking a lot, which I thought was strange because it never clicked before, but it would click every time. And I told myself, oh, it's just like scar tissue or something. I had no idea what it actually was. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I was like, I'm going out there, and unless it feels like my arm's falling off, I'm going to press this weight today. And I did. I think I did, two doubles and then 2 singles, I think. And I've never done 280 for a double. Ever. Never on strict, obviously not strict. Never on press away, never from the rack. I've never done 280 ever. I've never even cleaned 280 twice. So to get 2 sets of 2 on 2, or did I say 280? 380. I don't know what I said, but I meant 380. That's massive for me. Big PR. And the strength is there for 3, but it's 380 pounds. It's kind of heavy on the chest. I won't lie. It's tough to catch your breath. And I told myself this after set 2, I think. But for set 3, I was gassed. It's a 75-second time limit for this event. That's a long time to press 3 logs. So I do not need to rush that 3rd log. Obviously, if I take too long in between, I'm going to lose some adrenaline, I think. But so we'll see. If that 2nd log is a grinder, then I'll take some time. Grinders take a lot of energy out of you if you're battling the rep for 4 seconds. If it flies up, I might go right into it because I'm good. It wasn't in my hands that long. I want to use the adrenaline I have because I'm all amped up because I just pressed that thing like crazy. And then I'll go to the 400. Of course, I got to get the 1st log first, so I don't want to jinx myself. 2 other things I noticed that I was doing wrong on my log. If you've watched my incline log videos, you notice that whenever I roll that log into my front rack position on my chest, I do a little extra pop. And what I'm doing in that pop is I'm pinching my chest together. So rather than have just a lazy chest, I guess, a non-flex chest, I'm kind of pumping it up. So I give myself a shelf to press off of. And I stopped doing log incline. It wasn't in my program the last few weeks. So I think I kind of lost that in my head that I was supposed to do that. So I wasn't doing that the last couple weeks. And today it clicked. I don't remember when it clicked, but it clicked. I was like, oh my God, I'm not doing that. I need to do that. And then immediately when I started doing it, I was like, this is how the front rack is supposed to feel. I didn't feel like I was getting crushed as much. And then I wasn't dipping forward as much either because I had a better shelf to rest it on. Game changer that I remembered to do that. Another thing was I was squatting too deep on the clean. I was just using too much legs and not enough hips. And that's when my cleans sucked lately too. So major progress in like 3 different areas today. I remembered how to press a log. My shoulder's feeling better. And I hit a PR. Multiple PRs. I hit 380 for 6 reps today total. That's insane to me. And I'm just so amped up because I was worried this week, obviously. The way it felt earlier in the week, my shoulder, I was worried. But hey, we heal and come back. Oh, I'm still amped up talking about it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. God, my beard's looking wild. Also, I got a haircut yesterday, and oh my God, did she mess it up. It's so bad. It's straight up crooked in the back of my head. And my wife was like, it's crooked. And I'm like, how bad can it be? She took a picture, and I was like, I can't believe I tipped that lady. I mean, if anything, she should have taken money off the charge. I can't. That's wild to me. So it is what it is. We'll grow back, and I'm gonna have to get another haircut relatively soon because it's pretty bad. Anyway, let's move on to my accessories. I don't know what they are. I'm pretty sure it's lat pull downs, but I've talked enough. It's getting cold in here. Oh, and I had music playing, blasting tonight. So I'm going to have to mute the pressing videos. Not that you guys want to hear like 17 different times in each clip. So unless you do, I don't know. I don't know what you guys like. Anyway, that's just enough talk and more to lift. Okay? Nice. So what you're seeing is a new record in the gym. I've never put this much weight on the lat pull down. I did one set because if I died, I didn't want it to be on camera. I feel like YouTube wouldn't like that. I'd hope someone would at least upload the video. But I don't think dying due to malfunctioning lat pull down is the coolest way to go. So I opted not to record the first set. That doesn't mean that, I didn't wear it down the first set. And it's about to happen now in front of your very eyes. And then I'm strapping up for all of these just because that's what the program says, which is kind of odd because my grip doesn't really seem to give out first. However, I do feel, and I know a lot of bodybuilders talk about this, that using straps on accessories takes away some of the forearm burn, which in the strongman world, we all want big forearms. But it helps me focus a little bit better on the back, so I get it. Oddly enough, that bothers the shoulder a little bit more than the well, when I say a little bit more, I mean a lot more, because the shoulder didn't really bother me at all in the presses. But it is bothering me a little bit on the upward motion, eccentric, I don't know the words, doesn't matter. Oh, and I've only put an extra 5 pounds on per side on this thing, so it's only 10 pounds more than what I've ever done before, but this one breaks a world record by 10 pounds. That's a big deal. So give me some credit. An extra 10 pounds on this thing. I'm really testing it. This is probably going to be like my next investment at some point. It depends, of course. Like if I get a show coming up later on later this year, I might end up having to get a circus dumbbell, which I don't want to do, but I made a guess that at Nationals this year, there's going to be a circus dumbbell, just because in the last 3 years, there hasn't been one. So I don't know. Maybe. That's my prediction. There was 3 years ago, I didn't qualify for Nats, but I know a few people who did. And there was a max log, and there was axle. Was it axle or Viking press? I can't remember, but there was 2 presses, and neither of them was a circus dumbbell. And then my first Nationals, that was a max axle. And then this year was a log press for reps. So if I had to guess, it's either going to be, I don't think they'll do a block press. I don't think they'll do like a sandbag press or something. Although they are doing it this year at the Arnold Amateur. All right, I'll talk more after the set. All right, so they are doing a sandbag press this year at the Arnold Amateur, and obviously there's 6 implements there, which is essentially every single press you can do in strongman. It's pretty close. There's no block press, and there's no Viking press. So believe, well, I've seen double dumbbells before too. Not common, but anyway, I'm still betting it's a circus dumbbell or a Viking press, because they've used Viking press the Arnold last year, I believe. Yeah, it was last year. So it could be that. I don't know. I don't know. I'm okay with doing circus dumbbell. I've never had to push it. The last show I did with it, it was very light, like 140. That show was just very light in general. What else? I don't know. I don't even know what I was talking about, really. I just started talking about what I thought was going to be a national this year. Ooh, I know what I want to talk about. A couple things, I guess. The Shaw Classic events, they got announced. This year I had really wanted to do the amateur show, but it's like a couple weeks before nationals would be, like a month and a half maybe. And I'm not saying it wouldn't prepare me well for nationals, but between going to Colorado for this coming show, it would have been going to Colorado again for the Shaw Classic. Would have been traveling about 10 hours down south to South Carolina for nationals. And then hopefully later in the year, OSG if I qualify. So, and that's in Wisconsin. So I just, 4 trips like that, I don't know. I need to save up some more money. Spent a lot on strongman stuff and like Christmas and whatever, all that stuff. So I just don't think having that many trips would be ideal. So probably just not doing the Shaw Classic. I'd love to go see it though. I wish. Maybe next year. We'll see. We'll see what the world throws at us. All right. One more set on this. Oh, I'm supposed to be getting my deadlift suit soon, hopefully. I emailed them because it's been 6 weeks. And they just emailed me back. They're like, yeah, sorry about that. It's taken about 6 to 8 weeks to get these things ready. And I was like, yeah, I know. It's been 6 weeks. That's why I reached out. So I was hoping, to hit the 6 weeks rather than the 8 weeks. But that's just me being anxious because I've never used one and I'm excited for it. Because I don't need it until after the Pro-Am. Because I'm assuming March, April, May, June. Yeah, so pretty much right after the Pro-Am, I'm probably going to get into training for regionals. So, because I believe it's about 8 weeks after. March 23rd, April, May, I think it's the first weekend in June. Or is it the last weekend in June? It's between 8 and 12 weeks, something like that. All right, so I didn't really record much after those lat pull downs because I just want to get it done, as usual. I do like so much recording, and then I'm like, all right, I've been here too long and it's cold. I want to go inside. Like a small child. Anyway, something else I wanted to mention is my belt was fitting kind of looser today. I don't really know why. Hopefully I'll be honest, I've been losing weight. Been eating these HelloFresh meals, and they're just not as calorie dense, and there's not as much food as I would normally have. And I don't, after I eat it, I don't want to cook anymore usually. So like, I don't know, but I feel like I need to. If I'm dropping too much weight, it's going to be a problem because I don't want to do that for this show. It's too heavy of a show to come in light. Obviously I'm still heavy, but I need to go in and check that, see what it is at the end of the day. At the end of the day, like now, I haven't eaten dinner yet, so it might be a little low. But have an idea where it should be. So if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go in and check. And if it's low, then I know I got to up it. Instead of egg whites, do regular eggs. Instead of chicken, do beef, a little more calorie dense. More snacks here and there. What else? I don't want to say more fast food because yeah. Here and there, yeah. Chipotle, I'm always good with. We had Domino's the other day. So happy. Anyway, so I'm gonna go check that and see, because for a show of this standard, I can't afford to be dropping weight this close to it. So we'll go find out. But I'm happy with tonight's press session. Now, it's not ideal to press or pretty much do anything Friday nights if I'm training the next morning, which I am. So I'm going down to 580 barbell again for another event day. So it's not ideal to train the night before. Obviously, I'll have like one night's sleep to prepare for tomorrow morning. And that was a heavy session, obviously. So hopefully I'm feeling recovered in time. I'll do some hot and cold in the shower maybe, and make sure I get plenty of food, good night's rest. I didn't work any overtime today. And I didn't, what else? Oh yeah, and I didn't sign up for any overtime tomorrow morning, so I'm going to be getting more sleep as long as I'm a good boy and I go to bed early. So we'll see. Hopefully it's all right. Hopefully we recover in time. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go out, get strong, stay strong. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.